What's up guys? Recently Konami announced a new structure deck series for the OCG. Basically they are going to revive a previously released structure deck and adjust it to the current metagame and time. The project is called Structure Deck R, and the new structure deck, the first one in the series, will feature monarchs. It's called Advent of the Monarch. The release date is September 19th, 2015, as you see here. So again, for more information, feel free to check out the link in the video description to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization. Let's take a closer look at the hints that they are giving out about this new Monarch themed structure deck. In about 4 months it will be released in the OCG, so by the time we are getting this in a TCG, it's going to take a while. I think at least another 3 or 4 months. But yeah, the thing that caught my eye was this sentence here. The new themed product, Structure Deck R, which takes the concept of an old structure deck's tactics and revises them for the modern tournament environment appears. This basically means that they are going to release an old structure deck. In this case, it's going to be the Dark Emperor structure deck released in 2008, where we got Chaos, and adjust it or change it to today's metagame and power creep. With this, we can assume that monarchs are going to be a solid competitive a tier 1 deck. No? Let's take a look at the OCG metagame post-core. As you see here, Necros currently is the most dominant deck, quickly followed by Heroes with Stratos, because it's still legal in the OCG, Atlanteans with their OCG exclusive Atlantean Prince, and to some lesser extent we have Glyphords, Shaddolls, Train Shaddolls, Satellanites, Infernoids and so on. And Heroes, of course, yeah, which I already mentioned. So if Konami is going to adjust monarchs to today's format, basically means that they can consistently compete with the current top tier decks, like for example Necros. That sounds bonkers, right? So what do monarchs need to be competitive? We know that Konami is giving monarchs more support in the form of lackluster or sometimes decent continuous spells and traps. Recently in the OCG they also called it the Vassals, but that's not so a consistent tribute engine. So all in all, the more recent support for monarchs was very lackluster and definitely didn't give them a top tier position in the metagame. So what does a deck need to be competitive? 2 things that already come to mind. The first one is of course a better and more consistent tribute engine. The best example here is Treeborn Frog, Frog Monarchs, the Frog engine, which suffers other weaknesses like speed and consistency. You either open all frogs or all tributes, right? The second thing is, as I mentioned before, is speed and consistency. Now can a deck like Monarchs, where we only have 1 summon, the tribute summon, how can this compete with a deck like Necros, Atlanteans, Satellas, or Glyphords that can summon multiple times during a turn, establish big monsters and scary fields? Simple, Monarchs can't compete with this. You go like Tribute Reborn for Chaos, activate Chaos effect. Hopefully your opponent doesn't have breakthrough skill set. The opponent be like, activate breakthrough skill, and that's it. In 99.9% of the games you pretty much don't have a follow-up for that. The Monarch deck is just too slow. Best example of this is the Tribute Stun deck, where it's pretty much hope that your opponent can't break the setup of, for example, March of the Monarchs together with Majesty or Vanity's Fiend. Otherwise it's game over, well played. So to conclude the video, Konami needs to be original, be new to give monarchs the necessary support for them to being able to compete with top tier. Here we can see, for example, 6 parallel fall commons, so maybe already hinting that they will release the Vassals in here. Important is that the Vassals currently are OCG exclusive in core, so we might get them in the TCG in the form of this structure deck, but yeah. They are definitely not enough to make monarchs top tier, or that they are able to consistently compete with top tier decks, as mentioned before. So yeah, guys, that's it. If you have any opinions about the deck, about the new support, feel free to leave it down below. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. ElectricMudkip signing out. Peace.